EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live second round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship. Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, you well know the U.S. Open is a thinking man's game, and this is a good example here, this short par 4 second hole.
It certainly is, Rich. It's not about length. It's not even about accuracy. It's about trying to pick the right shot, and the right shot is somehow finding that fairway between the left as it creeps in and the 6 bunkers on the right.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Pretty good shot right there, about 10 feet away, setting up the putt for birdie. It's the beautiful part of golf. Brand new day, new hole. Remember, he made a bogey here yesterday, this time for birdie. With that birdie, moves one shot closer to the lead. Frank, this hole, the third at 428 yards, has been a part of the U.S. Open story for a long time, for obvious reasons.
It's just a great par 4. It's a typical U.S. Open par 4 that challenges in between the ears as well as the swing and the execution itself. The second shot, slightly uphill. You've really got to break this green into 2 sections. That ridge in the middle, anything past that, everything funnels off and towards the back of this green. Anything short of that, well, it actually goes towards the front side. So very difficult from tee all the way through to the green.
This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
It's a nice birdie right there.
Could not have come at a better time. Third place now.
Now to the par 5 fourth. It is 609 yards. Frank, this has been pivotal in past U.S. Opens.
Yeah, it certainly has. A good drive here, there's a chance to go for the par 5 and 2. A bad drive here, finding the church pews or the bunkers on the right. More often than not, you're pitching out sideways. Totally different proposition.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Here we go, ready for the second shot at the 4th hole. Appears to be tracking well. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Very impressive and on the move right now. It's a nice little hole, Frank. 382 yards, par 4, 5th here at Oakmont.
Yeah, you can't really hit a driver or a 3-wood down here. You're going to run out of fairway. Plus, there's no real advantage. Hole starts to shrink up here. Just got to play it as a 2-shotter. But it's easy just to blaze away with an iron. If you can hit an iron at a US Open off a par 4 tee, you better hit it in the fairway.
So just 100 yards away. Now the second shot. That will be a great look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. Misses the putt here. Has to try again and add another stroke to the scorecard. So a tester from 4 feet. Solid par. Frank, you played the U.S. Open and nearly won it back in 1994 at Oakmont, so you remember this par 3 6th, 194 yards. It's changed a bit since then. How?
It has. They've actually made the green a little bit bigger, and how they managed to do that, they took away a bunker that used to be behind the green a little on the left side. It's not really made the hole any easier, but it still suits like a little bit of a cut. And there's something that starts on those left bunkers and works its way back towards the middle of the green. The reason why that's a better shot is because the slope of the green goes in the opposite direction. So it's one way to keep the ball straighter.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
Really. This is that awkward length. Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
Needs this for par. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his middle.
Settles in over the putt. Ouch. You really can't afford to give away shots at this point in the tournament, Frank. Frank, the 7th here at Oakmont at 434 yards looks like your prototypical U.S. Open hole in that it requires some accuracy off the tee.
It does, and the bunkers are exactly where you would like to hit it, that sort of awkward distance. So if you want to challenge this hole off the tee, you're going to bring the 5 bunkers into play, the 2 on the left and the 3 on the right.
It is always easier to play it from the short grass, and that is where he has been all day, just laser-like off the tee. Hasn't missed a fairway. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Moves into second place with that birdie. U.S. Opens, Frank, as you well know, you've played in so many of them, are supposed to be demanding and tough. This is what a U.S. Open's all about. A par 3 at nearly 300 yards. That's the 8th at Oakmont.
It's not just the length, too, but this is a typical Oakmont green, which means it's not easy. There is an option, though, if you can't reach this green, or at least fly it on, you might get a lucky bounce to kick forward. You'll see a lot of people chipping from around the front edge of this green, and there's no shame in that.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player